Hi everybody, we are doing a van tour right now. It's not your typical van tour. The van is not finished, but we thought since all this pandemic going on, we could give you a tour of what we have done now. And we've been shooting stuff like the whole van process along the way, so hopefully to help people out, give them tips and tricks. I mean, by any means, we are not professionals, and it's just, I feel like the van community has been so helpful in general, so I thought, or both of us thought we could give back. So let's take a look in the van. Cut out that mat, no shoes, so I'm gonna take my shoes off. And welcome to, we named our van Jayu, which means freedom in Korean. So right here you got the light switch, got lights working. As you can see, this is all our electrical. We don't have any of that covered up yet. Like I said, this is still a work in progress. We got the induction on top right here. It works. Just got that working a couple days ago. And then here's our cabinet. We had it cut like this because the bed could pull out with ease. And then right here we have our water tank, and Louie made a little box for it, a little wooden box. So whenever it expands and contracts, like, it just is gonna hold its shape better. It's gonna be a lot better for it. And then we have these two upper cabinets, as you can see, and as you just heard, we have like these metal catches. And then right here is our system, how we're gonna do it. I mean, we haven't put this out yet, or connected anything yet, mainly because we might add things, who knows. Oh, and that reminds me, we have our fan working as well. That was actually one of the first things we did, was the fan. So here's that. Very useful. We've already gone camping in this like a few weekends ago, or if not before all this madness happened, and we went fly fishing, and it was just nice to have, even though it was a little chilly still back then. Also, behind Louie there is a headliner shelf, which is awesome. We got it off of Amazon. We'll link that stuff below, but basically they gave you an outline, gave you the metal things to put up on it and screw it in, and then there you go. We went with the Isotherm fridge, and it's empty right now, but here you go. There's that. Oh, there's one wine in there. One mini wine. But there's that. Here's where we keep our pots and pans for now. Not the cleanest right now, like I said, work in progress. We have like some food up here. And part of this is like, we didn't want it poking out while we're cooking, so like, as you can see, like, I'm not gonna hit my head. We have the faucet here. We don't have any of the water running right now, but we have the system set in. Like, it's all ready to go, and we want to put a switch to the water pump. So there's all that, and this, we're trying to figure out a drawer system here. There's drawers here, here. This is for that top drawer. Here's a cabinet. Empty cabinet. But as you can see here, this was one of my ideas, right, babe?
Yes, it was. I was just getting ready to say something.
Instead of putting a facing, hold on a second, right here in the middle and kind of like ruining that space for us, we put it behind the cabinet right here. So it'll eliminate that gap like this, but it's not in your way, and you could put more storage that way. So there's that. Well, we also have this closet here. We actually left this fly pack up here. You didn't know that, did you? And then water and all that stuff. This is where our shower is gonna go. Right now there's nothing besides our portable toilet, but the way I'm gonna have it is I'm gonna get a custom made, in my mind right now, this is what I'm thinking. I want a custom made metal stainless steel shower pan that goes out to here, but I want it to have like a lip, and then to catch a shower pan that goes on top of that, and we could pull it out and shower this way. instead of just in this tiny little space, because Louie's too big for that. I mean, as in big as in tall, and he's just a tall guy. Louie cut out this window right here. Crazy. And we installed this window ourselves. But
why is that crazy?
Because you did not want to do it because you were terrified of it. And yet then you had confidence, and then when we went to go do it, then you were like, I don't know why you made me do this. And I was like, you said you were comfortable doing this, so that's why it's crazy. This one, there was already an existing window, and most of the pages, van pages, were saying, oh, the way you get rid of an existing window is throwing a brick through it. I'm not gonna throw a brick through my window. So I just got somebody to take out the window and install it for us. But anyways, let's do the bed.
These are our new covers.
Yes, his grandma made these covers. I bought the bed from IKEA, and I'll tell you exactly what bed it is. It's the perfect height, perfect everything. So comfortable. No regrets on that. We're gonna, in the long run, have this to where it's bed slats. But right now, this is what it is. Oh, so this is so tight, we don't need to have any other way of securing it. It's secure. That's the van tour for right now. We just wanted, like I said, we just wanted to give like a current van tour. It will be done, and we'll do another final van tour. Is that a stink bug? It's messy. Hello everybody. This is day 2 of recording. FYI, I'm not used to doing this, so I forgot a few things. First off, my name's Stacy Louie. Behind me is Louis Durquois, or Louie. And we have a 2019 144 wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter van. Like I said, we left a few things out because we're not used to recording and doing any of this for anybody, so we left a few things out yesterday, some good details that most people want to know. So this is me in the future going back and adding a couple things. So this is temporary. It's a shower curtain rod from IKEA that I had when I lived in New York. And so are these blackout curtains. I had these when I lived in New York as well. So this is just repurposing until we get something more permanent. A couple other things I forgot, or actually let's go here. We got our power system, our components from AM Solar. So highly recommend AM Solar. They were awesome to work with. I already bought my batteries, which were Rely On, and I bought two 200 amp hour batteries. So a lot of power. We have solar. Like the way our system is, we have solar to recharge our batteries, we have the alternator charger, and we have shore power. AM Solar definitely helped us out with getting some of the components with the wiring. The inverter charger is 3,000 watts, right? That's one thing we forgot. And then also, I showed you guys the water tank, but I did not tell you that it is a 20-gallon water tank. And like you see here, this is the same thing we did with the facing, putting facing right here on the cabinet. It's just so we could take the water tank out, in and out if we need to. And then we did not talk about our water heater, which is a 4.2-gallon water heater by Isotherm. It's called a Slim Square water heater. It's for marine grade. I did actually buy the Bosch. That's like a big cube. And that way, if you think about it, in total, we have 24.2 gallons of water. Okay, so before I forget, solar panel is 325 watts. It's by Q-Cells. Another thing is we have tape still along random bits because we still need to put scribe here cabinet scribe, and we still need to do a little things here and there, and I still need to paint the bottom of the cabinets and stuff like that. So that's why there's still tape here, and even on the bottom we haven't even done the kick plates. And by the way, we have kick plates, so I could stand here and have my feet here without bumping my toes, even on this side.
It's rolling.
Okay. This is Louie. He's behind the camera. Do you want to say anything? Like what you're doing?
Once we start releasing more of these videos of like the building process, you'll see a lot more of me, but for right now.
Yeah, that's when I start recording more.
I'm designated camera guy.
That's when I start recording more so I can get all the details for you guys, because I think it's very helpful and useful that there's a lot of content out there with this stuff, mainly because I did nothing but watch YouTube videos for 2 or 3 years researching this before I actually finally took the plunge. If you want to know more details of our story, or the van journey, as you may call it, you could go on Stacy Louie on Instagram. If you put stay, period, C, period, Louie. And we'll link that below in the description. I kind of go through like the thought process and the van process and even the buying process, kind of the whole process of and step by step of like what we went through and like how long it took basically. So I have the dates on there. It kind of gives you a realistic idea of like the time span of this stuff. So go check us out on Instagram. And
wait, there's more.
Yeah, is there?
I've got something to say.
He has something to say, I guess. I have something else to say as well, but go ahead.
First off, I'd like to say that I was totally against this whole van thing from the get-go. But
we could go into details about this. We'll go in more details.
No. We should know. They should know this. But it turned out to be a very humble experience, and I'm proud of everything that we've done so far. Before we start releasing these building videos, you should know that we are not experts in this.
I think I said that too. Yeah. We're definitely not experts.
I have little experience with tools. No, I shouldn't say that.
True.
I worked a little bit of construction, so I had some experience of like.
He's handled tools. Like, first off, not a lot of people have dealt with building a van out. So that in general, there's just like a limited or a few people that do even convert vans in the first place.
Here's the point I'm trying to get at though. There's no instructions. There's no blueprints to building a van.
No.
Honestly, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. However, we may not be doing
what you might
exactly
want to
what
do.
you want.
Yeah.
Or
this is just what we wanted. Or me.
There might be better options out there for you, but feel free to contact us. We'll answer any questions that you have.
I try to pick the best of the best things. That's who I am as a person. I like if I'm gonna invest in something, I want it to be the best quality. So he might not have liked that process of it all, but that also goes throughout the whole van build process, like how I wanted things built and like all that stuff. Like I just have a particular eye or particular way of things. But that being said, thank you for joining us. Hopefully this took your mind off of like some of the craziness happening nowadays. And can I say how weird it is to talk to a camera? I don't know how you guys do it, but we are trying it. It's one thing recording us doing something because like he's building something or we're building stuff, but it's very weird talking to a camera, maybe expecting someone else to be there on the other side, watching on the other side later, right?
And that's the thing.
That's a little odd.
We tried to film it as much content as possible, but with 2 of us and the deadline, we tried to get this thing done.
Well, like, that's one thing I do want to say is going off of what he was saying. I travel a lot for work, so I'm gone half the year anyways. I'm in school. I'm going to let this guy pass. Rude.
This guy.
Anyways, basically what I was trying to say. What was I trying to say?
She travels a lot for work.
Oh, yeah. So I travel a lot for work. Almost gone half the year. He was going back to school and finishing his degree, so he literally only had the weekends to work on it, if that. So like even whenever you see our post on Instagram, you'll see that hey, there's projects that like the cabinet I just posted about the cabinetry. It took like a significant amount of time. Like it looks like it took like 2 months, but really when you put in if you look at the time that we actually put into it, we probably only spent like 2 weeks on it, less than that because he only had 2 days each week to work on it. And then sometimes I wanted to come home and just spend time with him and not work on the van, to be honest, because
breaks are necessary.
Yeah, I barely got to see him, and I didn't want. This guy loves to fly fish. He got me into fly fishing, but I didn't want to deprive him of like his free time with fishing, not fishing. So
I appreciated that.
Yeah.
You'll notice on if you decide to do a van in your life, or if you already have a van, there's some moments where you go pretty much insane with this van build. So breaks are necessary.
I don't know about insanity, but you just definitely need to walk away. You definitely need to walk away.
Frustrating moments.
But
I remember them all.
Thank you for joining us. Like we said before, hopefully this like kept your mind off of like little craziness going on. Hopefully you'll see more videos soon on the build process. Let us know if you have any questions, or like if you want to know where some of the things where we got them, and we are here at your disposal for the most part. If you guys have any questions, follow us on Instagram. I'll link his as well, and my personal one, and the van one. So yeah, thank you for joining us. Bye. Can I do this? We'll do it together.